Molweni, hello, Absheng, Sanbonani, Dumelang, Ninjani. Yeah, I'm back. I went back to my to my usual hairstyle. I love this hairstyle, by the way. It's less, you know, it's less things to deal with, less stress to deal with, especially if I'm going to work. I just wake up, do everything, and the curls will take care of themselves. That's it. Am I on mute? Can somebody tell me if I am on mute? It would be lovely to know if this thing is clocking properly. Uh, can you hear me? Am I on mute? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yesterday I couldn't even go live the way I was so tired. The way I was just so tired. I could not go live, guys. Yesterday I was so tired. At the same time, homegirl over here was giving me a hard time. So even now, I'm trying to make space for her so that am I okay? Am I showing okay? Like, hmm. There's not even some chapstick over here. But we are not here about that. I am here. I know some people saw the topic, and I know some people are like, oh no, she's about to do all that mess. No, let's talk about it first before you think I'm a mess, okay? Before you think I'm a mess, before you think I'm a hot mess up here, let's talk about it first. Nah. So, is it Swaggy Mo? I think he was not let into Nigeria. Ne? He was not let into Nigeria. He actually went to Nigeria for a wedding. And he just wanted to do this mishmash thing of like, maybe, yes, he goes to the wedding and also showcase the things, thank you, and also showcase the what's this, and also showcase the things that are in Nigeria, the culture, the food, and all that stuff. And he is from what? Senegal. Yeah, he says he's half Senegal. Hey, Raven. Hey. So he says he's from Senegal, and I don't know what's the other country. I'm forgetting. But Swagimo wanted to go to he wanted to go to Nigeria. He actually landed in Nigeria, and when he got to Nigeria, he was not let to stay. Okay, and they said that something about his visa and their systems being down, so they could not track the application, which means the application might have went through or might have not went through, but they did not have the time of day for him, because everybody he was looking at over there said like they just didn't want to help him, except for the people who are selling food and stuff like that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, this is my layback hairstyle where I'm like, I'm not trying to do much, okay? This is my layback hairstyle when I'm like, I don't want to do much. So, as I'm saying, so people were saying that no, it's the way he rocked up to Nigeria. And I'm saying, what do you mean it's the way he rocked up to Nigeria? Mina, guys, people keep saying these things like, "What? How much money do you want and stuff?" Mina, you know what? I'm just here for my content, and yeah, when God grants me to be monetized, I'll be monetized, and maybe I will get more money from that. Okay. So as I'm saying, Swaggy Mo, oh, look at me confusing them. We have a tallest Mo here in South Africa, and then there is Swaggy Mo, the one from Senegal. Now, I appreciate that he loves the culture of Nigeria, and he loves the African continent. He finds it rich, in terms of the cultures and everything. And people were saying maybe it's the way you rocked up with your blue passport from America. That's why those people didn't like you the way that you thought. Because I know something about Americans, né? Whether they're African American, one thing African countries don't like about Americans is rocking up to the country as if you entitled to be there. And that's what some other people were saying. It was they were like, first of all, um, what's this? America is already banning some Nigerians from getting into the country, so they must ban some of their own people from like coming into Nigeria. So yeah, thank you so much for the love, we Raven. Thank you so much for the love. So I'm like, guys, if you're coming in, please like the stream, okay? Please like the stream if you're coming in. So as I'm saying, when he rocks up there and he's doing this thing of like he thought that when he applied for the visa it would be in by this time, and people are telling him that the system was down and this is why they couldn't check it in Nigeria. I don't know. I think they also have some sort of a thing like that is like a load shedding thing and it comes and goes. So I don't know what happened there. No ways! I would never fight your ex-wife for the what? I would never fight somebody's wife or even ex-wife, okay? So as I'm saying, like something about if you saw the topic, I hope my topic went through like the system. As you saw my topic, that Pan-Africanism has a habit of stealing from us as people. Guys, each and every country has its own laws and its own rules and its own boundaries, let alone each different culture. People from Nigeria or people in Nigeria are expecting to be welcomed to other places because some are claiming Pan Africanism. Same thing with Swagimo, who is from Senegal, expecting that they're just going to be embraced because they are black. Let me tell you something. If households do not have boundaries, do not have rules, they do not function. Now, let alone a country, if it does not have boundaries, rules that must be applied, it turns into chaos. So if you are saying that, hey, we are one, we are brothers and sisters and all that stuff, my question is, where do we draw the boundary to say, okay, fine, there is Pan-Africanism, but in that Pan-Africanism is the respect? Is the respect for the culture of the people, is the respect for the culture of is the respect for the country itself. Because you cannot tell me that you're walking into another country yet you don't have your original passport. You only have this blue passport that allows you to come in and go wherever you are from. Sorry to interrupt, Eva. I have a question. Yes, go ahead. I'm obsessed with this actor called Devon Boskin. I make a lot of edits about him. Do you know him? I don't. Okay, I don't know which Devon you're talking about, but the thing is there is a few of Devons that I would say I'm familiar with on the thingy on the media. I don't know him. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe if I saw the picture, I'll look him up. Who's that Devon Boyskin? Let's see. Let's see. So as I'm saying, guys, now I'm saying if we're gonna use this Pan Africanism thing, let it have boundaries. Let it have respect. Because other people were saying in the comment section about Swaggy Mo, if he had the respect of the culture of Nigeria, and if he understood the culture of it, thank you, baby. And if he understood the culture of Nigeria, he wasn't gonna rock up the way he did. And I understand it as well. I do understand it as well. I do. I really do understand it. If he rocked up in Nigeria, understanding the culture, how to greet your elders, because here in Africa, whether you are American or what's this, we don't give a hoot. We give hoots if you have respect. Ne? We give hoots if you have respect, if you understand that we are not if you understand that we are not just Oh, this guy, he's actually good. I like his stuff. I like his stuff. Um, he's not bad. The Canadian actor. Yeah, yeah. I see the guy you're talking about, Raven. I see the guy you're talking about. He's got good stuff. He's very young though. He's very young. I didn't think he was that old. He's very young. 34 years. Okay. Yeah. So as I'm saying, you said okay, I don't know all of the stuff that he has done, but I've seen a few of the things that he does. I think he's an awesome actor. I think if he keeps his integrity intact and knows how to move around the industry, he'll be just fine. Ne? So, as I'm saying, by the way, I'm looking at it. Ne? See, I'm looking at it. I looked it up as you asked me to, Raven. So, as I'm saying, ne, if people could firstly respect, just respect, just respect the culture, just respect other people. Don't rock up and say Pan Africanism. I'm black, you black. You should be also like willing to let me in. What if I'm letting you in and then you do harm over here? Because that's the same thing that us as South Africans are now fighting here in South Africa. People have come from other countries claiming this Pan Africanism, and guess what it has got us right now? One of the DJs that was trying to fight this thing of hijacked buildings has just, he lost his life because of such people claiming Pan Africanism, and they rock up into the country, and now we've got buildings that are hijacked in our own communities, and these people are foreign people. You see? So you see what I mean? And I'm saying, like, maybe if this Pan Africanism, can it have some respect? Can it have the understanding of the people as well there? Because nah, I really didn't like how he said it. Yeah, nah, Swaggy Mo. Swaggy Mo is like, yeah, I'm African as well, and I ride for all the African countries. Guys, can you please understand that each country has its own culture, has its own respect, has its own boundaries, and its own rules of how to do things? Because I feel like now this Pan Africanism is starting to steal from our rights, from our boundaries, from our respect. It's literally taking away from the child that belongs to the house in order to give to the child that is from the outside. Can this Pan Africanism come with respect? Because I felt like when he said it, it hurt me deep. I was like, there he goes with that Pan Africanism thing. There he goes with that Pan Africanism thing, and it has not benefited everybody. Let me just say it. I'm not saying let's go out there and ambush people from other places, but can we have respect for one another's culture, for one another's country, for one another's home? Like, seriously. Somebody was even saying it like, because here in South Africa, we have people hijacking our buildings, and those people are foreign people. This guy was saying is like he's from Congo, and as he is from Congo, he was saying that, listen, I am African. I'm all for helping other Africans, but let's not ruin South Africa, because South Africa doesn't have a home to run to once it's ruined. They have to stay here and fix the mess. So same thing. And it's so weird that the people who claim Pan-Africanism, they implement the law in their own countries. They implement the law in, they implement boundaries within their own places. But they want this Pan-Africanism thing to work. I'm like, guys. No, 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 no. This is not how this thing works. Like, this is not how this thing really works, guys. Like, angazi mina, I don't know. Am I the only one who seems to think that this thing sometimes infringes on the rights of the people that belong to the place? Because when Swagimo was stopped over there, he was expecting to get first class privilege. Listen, you cannot get first class privilege when you don't have a visa coming into someone else's home. It's like you're coming in there without asking for permission. So when Swagimo was like, he was so disappointed. Not everybody is also gonna know you wherever you go, especially here on YouTube. You know, no problem, we Raven. even no problem. I enjoy having you guys here. I absolutely love it that you came. I'm so grateful that you came through. Thank you so much. Hey, look at this one just putting me here. Thank you so much though for coming in. No problem. So as I was saying, ne, like this pan-Africanism thing, can it have some boundaries, guys? Can we understand? And maybe I'm not familiar with what exactly goes into pan-Africanism besides the fact that all Africans must unite. But if we are uniting, let there be respect, let there be boundaries, let it not be abuse. Ne? Let it not be a thing of abuse. Because I'm like, people want to use this thing to abuse people. Because others were saying, like, listen, first of all, you're not even coming there. You're not even asking this person, "How are you?" In Nigeria, it's a cultural thing to apparently kneel if it's an elder. Good afternoon, say. How are you? And you kneel, and then you come up and you speak properly, and you ask, "How are the kids? How is the wife?" Then you can start talking about your problems. Then you can start talking about your wahala that has become of you over here. And others were even saying, "Where were your friends that invited you to the wedding? Why didn't they even come? Why didn't they come to fetch you at the airport? Why didn't somebody come to speak on your behalf?" In case you don't know the language as well, because how they like other people don't understand maybe the language over there. You don't even Gambian. Yes, he's also from he's half Gambian. Yeah. So I'm like maybe the way he rocked up, and that is one of the things that us South Africans sometimes don't like about Americans. They seem to think they are entitled to talk about the African culture. Meanwhile, Africa is very big, it's got different cultures. So you can also mishmash them together. And that's one of the things that annoys us as pure Africans. Whether it's Nigeria, when it's Gambia, whether everywhere, it annoys us that people can mash us together and just say, yeah, yeah, this is how they all should be. No, we are not raised all like that. Hello, hi, Mabel. Please go ahead and like my stream, guys. If you are coming in, please go ahead and like my stream. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, guys. And also watch the other thing is the other videos that come in, ne? Because I also do videos these days, ne? So as I'm saying, ne, guys, listen, other people are also annoyed by the fact that like they're also annoyed. No, Tali. No. If you want this, take this. Don't come into the stream. So as I'm saying, ne, also other people, would you like it if somebody said you all look the same? If you are white, you all look the same. Or if somebody said if you are all black, you all look the same. Tali's my daughter, and we still don't look alike. Sometimes people say such things, and yeah. Thank you, sweetie. I did it by myself, okay? This hair, I'm doing it myself, trying to save money for January because January is after next week. So as I'm saying, let this Pan-Africanism practice not cut into, like, not infringe on people's rights, on people's boundaries, on people's cultures. If it's gonna happen, let it happen with respect. Let it be implemented the right way, not when it's only suiting the person who is gonna benefit the most from it. You know, that's all I'm saying. By the way, I'm following some vegan people, and I'm wondering. I want to ask. I really want to ask you guys: is vegan like a culture thing? Is vegan like? Because others are like, vegan seems cultish these days. The other person that I saw that I was following said they don't consider other people vegan if they are, if for instance you only eat vegetables but you don't practice veganism. And she said if you vegan, for her, being vegan means Tali, being vegan means you need to wear things that do not harm animals, that do not come at the cost of harming animals. So I'm like, okay, I did not know that. Now I'm being a little bit informed about that. I'm like, oh, So if you're gonna be vegan, you need to go all the way. Don't do things that are gonna harm animals, such as wearing things. And maybe my T-shirt came at the expense of harming animals. Apologies to other vegans out there. So I was like, is vegan like a culture thing? Is it? Because others are like, it's cultish. I'm like, cultish. Like, I'm just wondering, because the others say they are pescatarians. I don't even know what that means, but I was just curious, you know. But I do. It piqued my curiosity because I'm like, I'm curious. There is actually vegan meat. How, how is it gonna be vegan if it's meat? Like they were talking cauliflower, hot wings. I'm like, is it a hot wing for real? Like my problem with those things, like I'm a meat girl. I'm Zulu, and if you know anything about Zulus, we love meat. We love our meat. You do not come to us and tell us that cut the meat. Maybe gradually, maybe gradually, but I'm not just gonna go ahead and cut my meat just like that the whole time. So I'm just asking, guys. I'm just asking the people who are vegan, the people who follow it, the culture. Is it a culture thing? Because somebody said like it's beginning to feel like cultish to me. I'm like, what do you mean cultish? What do you mean when you're saying cultish? Guys, I'm doing this stream with someone else over here, okay? And she's just not at the point where she's like understanding. She's like, I'm not here for that. I'm not here for the fact that you are on a stream. I'm here for the fact of that I am here. I exist and I need you to roll with that. Ne? So yeah, guys, I really wanted to know that if like is vegan like a culture thing? And if yes, then what are the cultures of it? Like do not wear certain types of clothes, because that's what that lady said. She said, do not wear certain types of clothes. And I'm like, okay, I don't know about that, but sometimes I feel like being vegan can be expensive. I don't know. Maybe if you don't have, I mean, I'm a rental person. I'm not owning a property yet, so I cannot go vegan. I cannot just wake up planting things in my yard. I can't do that, you know? So I'm curious, is it expensive or is it cheaper to be vegan? And if it's a culture thing, what are the cultural basics of it? Like, what are the cultural basics of being vegan besides that again? But yeah, that's all I got to say today, guys. That's all I got to say. Don't let this Pan Africanism thing be infringing on our cultures in our countries and our boundaries as people. Let people respect our cultures, respect our boundaries, and respect our homes. Okay? Just respect our homes. Okay? Because that's where this thing all comes from. I'm like, how do you even go to another country without applying for a visa ahead of time? Especially if you know. Especially if you know that you're going to be traveling to another country. Aren't you going to check weeks ahead, like, do I need a visa? If I need a visa, let me apply for it before sooner than later, because there's nothing that is as heartbreaking as traveling. And then you get to the airport and they say no, you. And do you know how nasty those people at the airport treat you? People who work at the airport are nasty, okay? They are nasty. I don't care from which country. Even here in South Africa, people who work at the airport are nasty. They they just treat you like you are the dirt, beneath the shoes. And you're like, I'm just existing here. And they're like, not you today. Not you. Especially if you get the mean aunties here in South Africa. If you get the mean aunties here in South Africa that are working that day and she's not in the mood for you and Ujabu did not just do the right things, they are going to be nasty to you. I don't care from which airport. So I'm thinking like, if you know and if you knew that you're going to be traveling for a thingy, if you knew that you're going to be traveling to another country, would it not you see this is why I love being female, because us females, we check things ahead of time. We don't like being too careless. One of the things about being a female, we don't like being careless. We don't like doing things last minute. You see, right now, I'm thinking like if I'm gonna go somewhere, I need to plan ahead of time. And I'm such a lazy traveler. I don't like, if I'm gonna travel, I need to put my head into it. I really need to plan ahead if I'm gonna do it. So this one who was traveling all the way to Nigeria, but they didn't think that they should apply for a visa. It's like disrespecting the whole country on its own. What do you think this is? It's like this thing that they are thinking that here in South Africa, there are lions roaming around and you can just jump the fence. That's how it looks when you come in with your American passport, thinking that, yeah, the doors are going to open. No, they're not. Respect other people's homes, guys. Don't be entitled. Because Nigeria is like, we're not here for this mumu. This mumu oga. We are not here for this mumu oga. So I'm like, he should have respected them. He should have respected the. Is it what are they calling it? Is it the United? Is it the Republican of Nigeria? What do they call? They should have respected Nigeria though. Should have respected Nigeria. Should have respected their laws. Apply for your visa ahead of time, and do not take other people's countries for granted. Even if you are going to Kenya, don't take other people's countries for granted, regardless of how other airports look. Just don't take another person's home for granted. End of story. Like, especially because he says he loves the country. Your love for the country should have come with respect. If you are gonna be showcasing the Nigerian culture and their food, that should come with respect. That should come with respect. And here in Africa, especially if you are African, you see, that's the problem with going with this mentality. Yeah, 2000, the 2Ks over there. One of the things you need to understand about Africa, we are big about respect. We are so big about respect. So if you're coming into someone's country, even if you go, okay, fine, oh, maybe it's one of those countries that will not need my visa, my passport is so powerful. Ask first. Ask first. Just as you would knock on the door of somebody before coming in here, just as you would knock at somebody's door before coming in, do the same thing when you're traveling to other people's countries. Don't say, oh, because it's Nigeria, oh, because it's Trinidad, oh, because it's what country, it's Kenya, then my passport is powerful. What if they just don't like you? What if they just don't like you and they're like, we don't want you here? Because with him, other Nigerians were saying, like, these days, if you have that American passport, we don't look at you with respect in our countries. And he should have came correct, man. He should have came correct with the proper respect in that country so that they could let him in and he could showcase everything that he wanted to showcase. Don't let this Pan-Africanism thing fool you. Each house has got its own rules. Each country has got its own rules. Each culture has got its own rules. We all have our boundaries of how things are done. Because if we don't have it, chaos. Chaos. Learn from us South Africans. Chaos has brooded here in South Africa. Now we've got buildings that are hijacked that we have to clean. The other time we had something, we experienced something, it was like an earthquake, and we thought it was a natural disaster, guys. It wasn't. Because the place, the city was overpopulated. Hey, guys, I'm telling you, we've gone through it. We have seen it. Learn from us, South Africa. Don't let this Pan-Africanism thing fool you. Respect. Your Pan-Africanism must come with respect to any country that you go to. When I swaggy mo, you should come correct to other countries. Respect other people's countries. When are you expecting first-class treatment? But when you can't even respect them as well to say, let me apply for a visa 2 weeks ahead of time, especially if you know that you are traveling, why are you acting like a toddler? You're acting like your mom prepares your travel documents. Aye. Guys, no. You see, right now, I know that my country's thingy, my country's passport, has places where there are benefits for me to come in without a visa. But that does not mean that I should just say, yeah, assume. Guys, do not assume in other people's countries. Have respect, man. We we you see, as Africans, as a continent, we are raised with this thing of respect. So how do you walk into someone's house without permission? Nah, man. Uh-uh. Say that you wanted to do something that will benefit you and it wanted to benefit your ego. And sadly, they did not. They did not respect even your ego. Before your presence, they didn't even respect the ego of that you're an influencer of where, from where, and you are doing great things. No. Respect comes first, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for the support. Thank you for people who are watching the videos. I see we are growing, but please, when I'm here in the comment section, I can see your comments, guys. I don't mind if people comment and we have a dialogue. It's very nice to have a dialogue with people. It's really nice to have a dialogue with people. I appreciate everybody though who comes into the stream, who likes the stream, and we talk over here. I miss all of the, you know what? I think it's December. Maybe the people who used to come even before, they're gonna come back January, because now we'll be going back to a normal schedule of things. Yesterday I couldn't even do a normal vlog. I could not a vlog, a normal stream, because yesterday I had a lot of patients. I won't lie. There was a lot of patients yesterday. We even left the office late. But let me go ahead and say, did you see that Candace Owens mess that is happening? Let me just leave it there. Because we are watching the drama from across our countries, from across our little islands, as they call us, uncivilized. We are watching the drama that is happening in the United States of America. And we're having the popcorn for this one, guys. But yeah, that's what I'm going to say today. Please go ahead, like, subscribe, and also comment, even if the live ends. Comment. Don't worry, comment. Even if you comment about this lady over here that is busy speaking gibberish over here. She's speaking tongues from what I can hear. But yeah, go ahead, like the videos, like the stream, and also comment down below. Here she comes. I don't want her to come into the video. Please go ahead, like the stream, guys. Bye. I have to love and leave you now and go back to being a mom. Bye.